Today we are talking about the Zoom F3. Today I'm going to share with you why I think you should get it in 2025. So the Zoom F3 is easily one of my favorite purchases that I've made in recent years. It's small, it's powerful, and possesses 32-bit flow audio capability, which is awesome for weddings when things are unpredictable and can't be reshot. At this point, this recorder has been out for a while, so my perspective is going to be more from a long-term review perspective. So here are the reasons I recommend this recorder still in 2025. A few years ago, I was running my Zoom H4n Pro, and honestly, I didn't have many complaints, but the main issue for me was the battery life. I can't tell you the amount of times I lost footage because I was unable to get this recorder in time before it died on me, along with the audio. That problem has changed with the Zoom F3, as the battery life issue is much better. The Zoom F3 will last you around 10 hours consistently, which is great and gives you that reassurance that you can use it for a ceremony and speeches on a wedding day without having to worry about if it will die off just off batteries. When it comes to battery banks, there are many options on Amazon that aren't too expensive, and this would save you from having to buy crazy amounts of batteries. Another part of me wants to say, depending on where you live, I would say spend the extra money and get a V-mount battery. The reason I say this is I believe it will be a better asset than just a normal battery bank. You can use a V-mount battery to power this recorder, a light that takes V-mount, and even your camera if you decide to rig it out. If you don't want to spend that kind of money though, then a battery bank would be fine. But honestly, I was saying it depends on where you live, because in Canada, I find when I go and look at the price of some of the battery banks, they're not too far off from me just buying a V-mount battery. So that's why I said that. But I would just look at your situation and see what the price difference is and decide from there. So first thing I want to talk about is 32-bit flow audio. I'm sure you've already watched many videos talking about this awesome capability, and it's a great feature to have. But for those that don't know, 32-bit float essentially gives you the ability to be able to drop and raise your audio without losing quality. It's essentially like the log version of audio, where if you recorded too low, you can raise it without the audio turning into something unusable, or if it's too loud, you can kind of bring it down. Next thing I want to address is a bit of a pain for me, as I really wanted this to work and be useful, but it sadly is not at the moment, and it almost feels like I got scammed into buying this adapter. So this is the adapter, and it gives you the ability to monitor your audio from the Zoom F3 on your phone. So the only issue is that it simply doesn't work half the time. My main issue with this app and the Bluetooth app for my Tascams is that when I try to connect it, it's never an easy process. And when it does connect, it often disconnects, and I'm back to having audio that I just have to hope and pray is recording. These adapters are not cheap, and I feel like by now the app should have gained enough improvements where it should work properly, but it does not. So this is the Bluetooth adapter. So it just sits in here looking cute in my F3 and does nothing. It serves no purpose.
Hey guys, so this is Damien from the future. I'm a little sick right now, so that's why my voice sounds completely different. So we're gonna take my phone away. I'm gonna walk up to like the third floor of my house and see if it stays connected. It will disconnect if I'm either moving. So I'm gonna try it out and see if it still works, and I'll let you know. All right, so I can say right now that it's still showing, and I'm on the third, nope, and it disconnected. Yeah, so you need that blinking to make sure that it's active, and it seems like as soon as I went upstairs, it stopped blinking. So if anything, I could just tell you that the range is not very good. The app does work, but the range is not very good. Once you're out of it, then you can't get back into it. So because it's recording, you can't reconnect the Bluetooth while it's in process of recording. And then if I want to reconnect, I have to literally stop the recording, then go into menu, then go into system, then go to Bluetooth function. No, I can't. Now it's not even giving me the option to, but now I can't even get it to give me the option. This is what I mean. It's just, it never works the way I want it to, and I don't know why. And so I've kind of just given up on it. And that's pretty much where I'm at with this Zoom F3 Bluetooth recorder.
So memory card limit, let's talk about that. The Zoom F3 has a memory card capacity of 1 terabyte, which is an excessive amount of audio to record. So personally, I'd say do a 256 or 512 gigabyte card, and that should be enough to get you through the year. Having this feature and the great battery life gives me peace of mind that I can just hit record, walk away, and not have to worry about the recorder dying or my memory card getting full. When it comes to memory cards, I'd recommend the following cards, which will come directly from Zoom's website, as you can see here. So no issues when it comes to compatibility. Zoom lays it out what will work best with this. When it comes to 1 terabyte cards, Zoom has recommended using these cards as there was apparently an issue with other cards not recording on 1 terabyte properly. So just to keep that in mind if you want to use 1 terabyte. But when it comes to memory cards, honestly speaking, I would say 256 or 512, I'd go for that. I think that's more than enough. When it comes to the accessories, you want to get 4 main things. First thing you want is an XLR to 1/4 inch adapter. So that's this little guy right here. This will give you the ability to plug in your 1/4 inch to 1/4 inch, 1/4 inch to RCA, and then 1/4 inch to XLR Female. So in conclusion, the Zoom F3 is easily one of my favorite recorders that I've ever used, and I'd still recommend it over the new Tascam AZR 4D, some weird name it has, I can't remember. Yeah, they just dropped it in like late 2024, but I was looking into it, but it's expensive. It's actually more than this guy. I saw one guy say that in Australia, the new Tascam recorder is actually twice the price of this guy. So depending on where you are, I would say get the F3. It's awesome. The battery life on it is great. It's loaded with great features and it produces great quality sound. So, and it's also, look at how tiny it is. It's so cute. Like, how can you say no to this? Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions for me about this, leave it in the comments below. We can start a conversation. And yeah, this is Damien. Take care.